Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Harley Rogers, and in today's video for Valentine's Day, wow, what an amazing day. Not, it's like every other day. I'm just saying that because I'm single and bitter. But yeah, today I created this Valentine's Day look. It's very different. I was inspired by this from people on Instagram. I didn't make this idea up myself. I wish I did because it's so creative and beautiful. But yeah, as you can see, it's hearts on my cheeks, bright pink lids and a nude lip. I really hope you enjoy the video. I'm really impressed with how this turned out. I'm really proud of myself. I don't want to take it off. I kind of want to just wear it forever. But yeah, so without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. So as you can see, I've already done my brows and my eyeshadow on this eye, just so, I don't know, just so I can focus on this eye, and you can also see how this eye turns into this eye. Can I say eye anymore? Any more times? Who knows? Take a shot every time I say eye, because I'll probably say it a lot in this video. Like I said, I do my brows because it's boring, and I think I have a video up already about it. I think I've got 2. So if you want to watch those, they'll be on my channel. So there's no reason to. And my third reason is because I look, like I explained in my last video, is that how dead I look without my eyebrows, and I just don't think that people need to see it because it's scary, you know? I want this video to be for kids, not for, you know, 18 plus. So I've concealed my brows using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. That's such a hard word to say. But I'm just going to add a little bit more on to the centre of my lid. And with a flat shader brush, we're just going to pack this on. And then with my concealer brush here, we're just going to dab this in to my lid, so that we have a nice, clean, smooth base for the eyeshadow. So for today's look, we're going to be using the Morphe 35B palette, and we are going to be focusing for Valentine's Day on these pink shades right here, and also some pink shades up there. So let me try and zoom you guys in. It's really hard to do it on this camera because it goes a bit blurry. Or is that alright? I can never tell. I'm too blind to see if it's like, if it's okay or not. I mean, I think so. I'm really sorry if it's blurry, but there's not much I can do. So starting off with this dark pink purpley shade right here, with a little detailed brush, we're going to apply this onto the detailed brush and pack this on to my lid in just a circular shape. The thing about these eyeshadows, I love them, but they stain my eyelids. I know when I take this off, I'm gonna have really pink eyes. And it's not gonna be pretty. I'm gonna look like I've been punched in the face. Okay, so now that colour's packed on, we're gonna go above that shade and take this bright neon pink right here, and using the same brush but flip the other side to a fluffy brush, we're gonna pack that onto the brush and then begin to blend it out. Take off the excess, remember, and like I said, blend it out. It's going to create a nice transition shade while also blending the darker shade that we used. Just keep going back and forth, dipping the colour onto the brush. It's like I'm talking about paint here, but you know, makeup is art. You're just not using paint, you're using eyeshadow. So that colour's all blended out. We're now going to go to this very light pink shade up here, and we are just going to apply this on top of that neon eyeshadow. See, it looks quite blurry. It's just the camera I've got. People have the fancier cameras and like they can zoom in and the detail is like amazing. But mine is a Nikon, what's it called? Nikon 30X wide HD Coolpix camera. It's a good camera, but it's not like the fancy ones that YouTubers have because I can't afford it. Maybe one day, if this ever is my career, which I would love, I will buy a very fancy camera when I have the money, but right now I don't have the dollar. So I can't. So just blending this out. As you can see, it's really blended it. It kind of looks invisible now. Whoops. So that means we're going to go back in with the bright neon pink and apply this. On top. So to shape the colour of the eyeshadow, I'm going to take the white shade from that palette and apply this to the brow bone and also on the outer area. It's kind of, I can't really explain what I'm doing here, but I'm basically blending it all together from the top, and you can see it creates more of a better shape. So I made a Fanta, but like orange juice and lemonade, and it tastes like it has vodka in it. Do I just drink that much vodka that I just always permanently taste it? So I always used to drink vodka and orange juice, not anymore, now I do a Diet Coke. And it just always tastes like it has vodka in it. I'm not complaining, it kind of tastes quite nice, but just that's the inner alcoholic in me. So we're gonna go in with that dark purpley shade again and run this through. Just to deepen up the crease. And then back in with the pink shade, the neon pink shade, and blend that out. You got to keep going back and forth with eyeshadow. You can't just do one after the other and then leave it at that. You've got to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Otherwise it won't look how you want it to look, and it won't look seamless and perfectly blended. It just won't be as good as you want it to be. So now that that's done, we're going to cut the crease. But first of all, we are going to remove some of the dark pink eyeshadow. Now I got this tip and idea from LSG Makeup. She's quite new to YouTube, but she has an Instagram account with about like 66k followers, and she's so bloody talented. But yeah, she takes, well, it makes sense anyway to do this because obviously the pink is on my lids. How am I going to explain this? When I put the concealer on, the concealer won't be white, it will be whatever colour the eyeshadow is that is on your lid. So for this, the eyeshadow is pink, so it's going to make the concealer quite pink, and I want a nice white base, as you can see on this eye, so it's not going to work, it's going to be quite pink, if that makes sense. So we're just going to take it off halfway, because that's where we're going to cut our crease. So now going back with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and my Urban Decay Flat Shader Brush, we are going to cut the crease. And I'll show you a little magic trick that everybody does. So this is how I do it. So I start off applying it quite low down, and then I look up, looks kind of weird, but yeah, and then it gives you an outline of where to put the rest of your concealer. And because I took off the pink eyeshadow, oh hello cat, because I took off the pink eyeshadow, it's made it nice white, it's made it a nice white blank canvas, hasn't it, Cleopatra? Talking to my cat. Here she is. Oh, she's my world, she's my Valentine. You're my Valentine, aren't you? So taking the white eyeshadow from the same Morphe 35B palette, and on a big flat shaded brush, we're going to pack this colour onto the concealer, just all over, until it's nice and matte. And then with a big fluffy brush, this is one of my Urban Decay brushes, it's the, oh it's a long name, RCP70W. And with that dark purple shade again, we're going to pack this onto the outer eye area. And with this detailed brush, it wants to stick on, it's not sticking on properly for some reason. This will help us with the fade, with the transition from the dark purple pink to the white. So I'm just going to apply some mascara to my lashes. This is the, like I always use, the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. And then I'm just going to apply some lashes. I've got these ones that I always use. Just the big fluffy lashes. I need to buy some more because this is my last pair. Not good. So yeah, I'm not even showing it. I'll be right back with these lashes on and going on to the face. Okay, so I've done my eyeshadow obviously because you saw me do that. Good one, Harlie. So I'm now going to do my foundation and face for you guys. So starting off with, actually no, I have a primer, although it's nearly run out. It's the Jordana Prime No Shine Mattifying Face Primer. Do we have any left? I'm literally squeezing it. Oh, did you see that? So it's all over my finger now, but I'm just applying this to the areas where my skin gets quite oily. And just all over my face really, because all my skin gets oily all over. And then going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation in the shade Natural Ivory. We're going to apply this to the back of my hand first of all. And using a brush, we're going to just apply this onto my skin first of all. Need a little bit more for the forehead. Just very carefully around the eyebrows. And then with Beauty Blender, we're just going to pack this all into my skin. Don't forget the ears. And of course down your neck. And then going back to my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm just going to highlight underneath my eye area, cover some big spots that I have. I've got one right here, the one I just highlighted. I covered it up with concealer before the video because it's that gross. So then just packing this into my skin once again. And then going in with my Collection Press powder in the shade Candlelight. I've hit pan really badly, but we're just going to ignore that and just pack this onto my skin and mattify my face. Now I'm a bit stuck on what to do next because I don't know whether to do my whole, like the contouring and the bronzing before I do the little heart shapes. But first of all, I'm going to go back to the under eye. And I'm just going to be taking that dark the dark purpley pink shade and run this from my under eye. And then taking I can't speak today, the bright neon pink shade, we're going to blend that out using the same fluffy brush that we used before. We want to smoke this out quite a bit as well, just to look a lot more dramatic than normal. Then to highlight the inner corner, I'm taking the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder in the shade 90. This is just a highlighter. And with a small detailed brush, we're going to pack this all over the inner corner, a lot more than we normally would. So now I've finished the eyes, we can go back onto the face. And to contour, I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette. And using this darkest shade right here, I'm going to contour my cheekbones. And my forehead, my jawline, and my nose a little bit too. So what's everyone's plans for Valentine's Day? Let me know. Let me know what you're doing. One of my best friends is coming over and we're going to drink wine and just chat shit about life. Really? Which is always fun to do. I mean, last year I had someone, but this year I do not. So what a better way to spend it than with one of your best friends drinking wine and chatting shit. Next we're going on to bronzer. And we're going to only add the tiniest bit because we want a bit of blush. So just taking some, only the smallest amount, sadly, because I love bronzer, but we want this look to be more pink than anything. So that for bronzer, how depressing. So then for blush, I'm going in with my Rimmel London Kate. Who is it? What Kate is it? Kate someone. Someone called Kate. No, Kate Moss. Oh god. Yeah, Kate Moss. It's the highlight, contour and blush, but I'm just going to take the blush shade from the palette and apply this to the apples of my cheeks. I haven't worn blush in ages. Like, I'm not really into blush. I'd rather have like a bronzed face, you know? I much prefer that than to have pink cheeks. But whatever anyone's preference is, it's up to them completely. There we go. Now I've got rosy pink cheeks. I'm not gonna lie, it actually does look really pretty. So maybe I will start using blush again. This video has made me realise that I like to use blush. So going back in with that highlighter, my LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder in the shade 90 on a fan brush. We're gonna do what you normally do and highlight the cheekbones. I love this highlighter so much. It's so good and so affordable as well. And then down the nose. Really highlight that nose. And then the Cupid's bow. So now onto the hard part that I haven't even practiced it. What we're gonna do is go back to the eyeshadow palette and we're gonna take the bright pink neon shade and pack it onto a brush. And then we're just gonna, whereabouts should we put it? Okay, we need to have a more detailed brush than that. I'm gonna take this small detailed brush. Looks like I've completely ruined my eyeshadow look now. And we need a close-up mirror. And we're just gonna create a circle. This looks a bit nutty, I know. Let's just darken up the first two that we did. Okay, so that's done. And then for the even harder part, so with a really small detailed brush, it's really weird, every time I look down all I can see is pink. Weird. A little bit of concealer on. We're going to try and draw a heart. Now bear with me, I will be really quiet for this. Okay, so that first cheek is done. Okay, so that is that done. I managed to do it. I really didn't think I would be able to. So then finally moving on to the lips, I really don't know what colour to use. I have a whole basket here of colours, but I need a pinky colour. I feel like it needs to be like bright pink. Okay, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to use those two shades together. Well, this one's quite pink, to be fair. Might use that one then, and then use that as an ombre lip. Sorry, I'm really talking to myself here. I'm going to be taking the Vivid Matte Liquid lipstick in the shade Nude Thrill, and then taking my MUA Luxe Velvet Lip Liqueur in the shade Harmony as an ombre lip. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm really impressed with how this turned out. Yeah, so that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like my channel. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Happy Valentine's Day. Goodbye. See ya.